No surprise to anyone, but when I was a child, I wasn't very outgoing. When it came to lunch times and recess, I would much rather spend it inside drawing comics on folded A4 pieces of paper that had been stapled together. Me and my friend Justin, we basically found that we were both the only two kids in my school and in my grade that drew on a regular basis. Justin joining school in, I think, about grade 4, I was kind of pitted against because everyone was like, there's a new kid in school and he can draw better than you. Obviously, this made me feel quite insecure, as it was true, he could. Against everyone's attempts to pit us against each other, we became really, really good friends, and still are to this day. So we started a comic book together. And crazy enough, I have every single issue that we ever wrote. And if you've come here from the YouTube recommended tab and you have absolutely no clue who I am, here's some of my more recent art for comparison before we start. Some of this, some of that, some Mob Psycho, look at that. But enough of that. Let me show you our comic. This is Superhero League. Now, not to be confused with Justice League or anything like that, this is the story of a bunch of cartoon animals that are a part of some sort of superhero organization. This here is the first ever issue. This is a 21-year-old piece of fiction right here. This comic book is now old enough to drink. All right, without further ado, let's get to it. Let's read the first issue of the Superhero League, and I will be voicing it the best I can to bring it to life. Issue 1, The Start.
So, I'm sorry, but the Superhero League is cutting back on its costs. So Sharky Man, Super Pig, and Captain Pengun are fired! Thank you, come again.
Hey, wait up! I'm sorry, I forgot something. Chief told me to take your superpowers. Zap!
So as far as I can remember, Ultramoose is the leader of the Superhero League, and he, I guess, can fire people from being superheroes by taking their powers. Did he give them to them? I don't understand that.
Ah! I can't believe it!
Me too.
No, it can't be!
This character that's just appeared is the villain, who we haven't priorly introduced at all. We just decided that he would come in halfway through without any introduction. Swoop.
Piff Paff! Ultramoose is here!
That says I noticed. We didn't know to not put things in the the spine of the comic books. We were like 12.
I saved your skins this time.
Please give us back our superpower.
Why does he sound like Kermit the Frog?
Please give us our superpowers back.
Maybe. Alright, but only if you're willing to raise at least $1,000 for the Superhero League. Bye-bye, citizens.
As children, I think we thought $1,000 was the equivalent of $1 million. It makes sense that we thought that was a lot of money. I mean, games in Australia were like $100 a pop, you know? $1,000 would get me 10 games.
Let's start. Boom!
Thank you for catching the robber. Here's $100.
What kind of capitalist dystopian society with superheroes is this that they pretty much won't lift a goddamn finger to help anyone unless there's monetary gain involved? It's like just if Batman saw someone getting attacked in an alleyway and he was just like,
I don't do anything for more than $50 an hour.
100 big ones.
Yeah! Ah!
holy shit. Justin was kind of known for drawing some pretty messed up stuff when we were kids. I don't know, I can't remember if it got him in trouble, but this is very tame in comparison from what I remember.
Smack!
I'm sorry, big boy, I can't move.
Soon,
We will have to give him a support suit because your friend
I
is
have one too.
paralyzed. He must have been stabbed with a poison blade, so... Oh, just wait. Here's the bill. Our visitor seems to have passed out.
if you look at the bill, I can see that it has 50 cents, $92, 80 cents, 70 cents, $6, total being $100. I'm just really curious what a hospital's doing to you for 50 cents. What happened? Yeah. So here, I guess, Super Pig, just while no one was looking, jumped in the robot machine and turned into a robot. I don't know.
Let's go kick some crime.
$380, $5, $5, $200, $500, $100. Piff, paff, paff, piff, paff.
Welcome back, mecha machos.
Yeah, to be continued. And there we have it. That was the first issue of the Superhero League. It was odd. It was pretty strange, but it did make me feel quite nostalgic. And as such, I think I'm gonna go ahead and redraw this front cover. I'm gonna do my best to keep the charm of the characters while slightly updating them. I've also never drawn these characters with color before, so I have no idea what that's gonna look like. So to start off, I really wanted to get the look down for Super Pig. And at first I wasn't sure if I wanted to do something that was more his like flesh body or his robot body, but what I ended up going with was his robot form, because as far as I can remember, he stays a robot for the rest of the comic. I also updated his eyes a little bit because I thought they looked cooler as a visor. Kind of think the visor gives it that kind of like RoboCop look. Also, I decided to have him standing on money because they seem like financially driven heroes. Next, we have Captain Pengun, who I also kind of went with a RoboCop look for because I guess he too is in like a support suit. I didn't want to change him too much because I think he had like a kind of crude charm to how he was drawn. Next is Ultramoose. Now, I kind of pictured him as like, I don't know, this like military veteran gone superhero, just judging by his like his haircut, and I don't know, I decided to give him big meaty human hands to fight because I just felt that would make him a better brawler. I don't even remember the name of this guy. He's like the doctor dude. My assumption is he's a second in command at the Superhero League, and I guess the assumption's made that yeah, he's the one that takes the powers from them. So I gave him a little electricity in his hand. Next is this unnamed villain who looked shockingly like Shovel Knight, even though he was drawn decades before Shovel Knight was even a thing. In the original drawing, you can kind of see that his bottom jaw with the sharp teeth pokes underneath the helmet. I did like the sharp teeth, but I decided to move them up and have them shining through the shadow in the helmet. I feel like that gave it a much more like modern, menacing vibe. The circles on the helmet I decided were like rosy cheeks, which, I don't know, I guess just kind of worked. Overall, I think it's looking pretty good. It's time to put some color on this bad boy. Just so you know, that's not actually how coloring is done. I just see a lot of other art YouTubers do this using a masking layer, so I figured I wouldn't ruin the illusion and I would do it too. Like I said, drawing these characters made me very nostalgic, and looking back at them, it made me very happy. Which reminds me, if you would like me to do more of these, leave a comment below, because there's quite a few of them, and they get weirder. A lot weirder. Okay, bye! Kipper. This week I leave for Scribble Showdown, so go to scribbleshowdown.com if you want to come see me, Jaden Animations, Odd Out, and Emarichu performing live, drawing right in front of your eyeballs. Link below! Also, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Bye!